When you hear the name Omar Marmoush, you may not immediately think of the buzz surrounding this rising football star. But if you've been following European football, particularly in the Bundesliga, you're probably aware of his remarkable talent. You might wonder, who is this Egyptian forward who's been making waves in the football world? Hold tight, because his journey is a thrilling story of talent, perseverance, and a surprising rise to the top. From humble beginnings in Cairo to dazzling crowds in Germany and now playing for one of the world's most prestigious clubs, Manchester City, Omar Marmoush is quickly becoming one of football's most exciting players. His journey is full of twists and turns, overcoming obstacles, defying expectations, and proving that hard work and dedication can take you places you never imagined. So, are you ready to dive into the extraordinary tale of Omar Marmoush? You won't believe the hurdles he's overcome to reach the top. Get ready to be amazed. The journey begins. Born in Cairo, Egypt, on February 7th, 1999, Omar Marmoush began his football journey at a very young. Growing up in a country where football is almost a religion, it was inevitable that Omar would fall in love with the game. Like many aspiring footballers, he started playing at a local club, Wadi Degla SC, which became his first professional football home. The environment at Wadi Degla was perfect for developing his skills, giving him the platform to prove that he had the potential to take his game to the highest levels. His talent was undeniable, and it wasn't long before European clubs started to notice. Many people don't realize that Omar's move to Europe wasn't handed to him on a silver platter. He worked for it, and his big break came when he was signed by VfL Wolfsburg in 2017. At 18 years old, Omar was about to take the first big step in his career, but moving from Egypt to Germany was not easy. It was a huge leap, a giant step from the familiar streets of Cairo to the professional football world of Europe, a stepping stone to greatness. Omar Marmoush's journey to Europe started with VfL Wolfsburg, one of the most respected clubs in Germany. At first, he spent time in the youth and second teams, trying to adjust to the European game, which was much faster and more physical than what he was used to. But it was clear early on that Omar had the skills to make it. His pace, dribbling, and clinical finishing made him stand out, and it wasn't long before he was loaned out to gain more first-team experience. First, he joined FC St. Pauli in 2020-21, a club in the second tier of German football. There, Omar began to make a name for himself, scoring 7 goals in 21 appearances. It was a solid season, and the experience gained from playing in competitive matches gave Omar the confidence he needed. He wasn't just any player, but a goal scorer who could make a difference in a game. But his journey didn't stop there. Omar's next stop was VfB Stuttgart, another Bundesliga club, where he played during the 2021-22 season. And let's be honest, playing against top-tier Bundesliga teams like Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund is no easy feat. But Omar was up for the challenge, breaking through at VfL Wolfsburg. After his loan spell at Stuttgart, Omar returned to VfL Wolfsburg, and this time he was ready to take his place in the first team. The 2022-23 season marked a significant turning point in his career. He was no longer just a young prospect. He was now a regular starter for the club. He showcased his talents on the big stage, scoring goals and creating opportunities for his teammates. His performances were so impressive that he quickly became one of the most important players for Wolfsburg. Omar cemented his status as a rising star in European football during this time. But while he was thriving in the Bundesliga, little did he know that the most significant move of his career was just around the corner, joining Eintracht Frankfurt. In 2023, Omar Marmoush made another big move, this time to Eintracht Frankfurt, a club with a rich history in German football. The transfer was a significant step forward in his career. After signing on a free transfer, Omar joined Frankfurt with one goal: to prove that he could compete at the highest level. And compete he did. In his first season at Frankfurt, he scored an astonishing 27 goals and provided 15 assists in 46 league appearances. This was the breakthrough season Omar had been waiting for. His performances were spectacular, with his ability to score goals from all angles and his vision for creating assists becoming a highlight of Frankfurt's attack. One of his most notable achievements came during the 2023-24 Bundesliga season, where he scored 12 goals, making him one of the top African goal scorers in the league. It was a moment of triumph for Omar, and he was now firmly on the radar of top European clubs. International success with Egypt. But here's the cherry on top. Omar Marmoush isn't just a rising star in European club football. He's also making waves for his country, Egypt. His international career took off in 2021 when he made his senior debut for Egypt, scoring the only goal in a 1-0 victory over Libya. That moment was special and marked the beginning of what promises to be a successful international career. Since then, Omar has earned 35 caps and scored 6 goals for Egypt, proving that he is one of the top talents in African football. His national team performances have shown that he's not just a club-level performer, he's ready to represent Egypt on the biggest stages. With Egypt's footballing legacy, Omar could become one of the country's all-time greats. Imagine seeing him in the future Africa Cup of Nations or World Cup tournaments. The potential is limitless. The PremierLeague beckons. Now, we're getting to the part that makes you say, wow, is this guy for real? In January 2025, Omar Marmoush made a monumental leap in his career. He joined Manchester City in the Premier League. Yes, you heard that right. One of the biggest football clubs in the world, Manchester City, came calling. They saw what many had already recognized. Omar Marmoush was the real deal. His debut came on January 25th, 2025 against Chelsea, where he immediately scored 5 goals in just 8 Premier League appearances. At just 26 years old, Omar is now playing in one of the most competitive leagues in the world, and it's clear that he has the skill and mentality to thrive in the Premier League. But wait, the story doesn't end here. Omar is just getting started. Workout. Omar Marmoush's rise to football stardom isn't just about his natural talent, but also his relentless commitment to fitness and pushing his body to the limit. Imagine this. The world's top football leagues, fast-paced matches, and intense competition. Yet Omar's fitness routine sets him apart. His workout regimen is designed to make him a powerhouse on the field. Speed, strength, and endurance all in one package. He focuses on explosive speed training, ensuring he can outrun defenders and make those game-changing runs. But it doesn't stop there. His strength training is equally intense, helping him hold his own against even the most formidable opponents. Omar's workouts are a perfect blend of intensity and precision, whether it's intense cardio, agility drills, or recovery-focused stretching. His fitness level is no accident. It results from hours of hard work, sacrifice, and a mentality always pushing for more. This guy is built for greatness. Is he in a relationship? Now, let's address the burning question many fans have wondered about. Who is Omar Marmoush seeing? Is there a special someone in his life? While Omar is known for keeping his personal life private, much speculation has been about his relationships. Some fans believe he might be in a serious relationship with someone named Jaylan, but there hasn't been any official confirmation. What's interesting is how little Omar lets his personal life affect his football career. His focus on the pitch is incredible, and his dedication to the game is something that fans and teammates admire. Maybe one day we'll learn more about his love life. But for now, it's all about Omar, the footballer. A star in the making. When you look at Omar Marmoush's career, you can't help but feel inspired. From his humble beginnings in Egypt to his rise through the ranks of European football, Omar's journey is one of hard work, determination, and undeniable talent. And as he continues to make an impact at Manchester City, you can't help but wonder, what's next for Omar Marmoush? Will he become one of the Premier League's top strikers? Will he lead Egypt to international glory? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Stay tuned.